All right, so we are going to bring on Tavior Mowry. Guys, ready? All right, let's go with it.
So,
Hello, Tavior. How are you?
I'm great. I can't complain. How y'all doing? How's your day been?
It's been great. How about you?
I can't complain. I just got in off of a long drive coming from Florida. So,
all right. Well, hopefully you'll be able to enjoy this interview and it'll feel like relaxation nonetheless.
Very nice.
Yes. Well, again, thank you for being a part of the Twins of Media Live this afternoon. And congratulations, you and your beautiful wife got married this week, right?
Yes.
All right. So from a man's perspective, what do you most remember about the day?
I remember a lot, like super HD vivid, but I'd say probably the look in my wife's eyes, like at the altar. That's probably the thing that I remember the most.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Again, congratulations to you and your beautiful wife.
Yeah, I want to ask you, yeah. Did you guys have the date already set before the pandemic, or did it change because of the pandemic?
We didn't. We had the date set a little bit after we got engaged because we were only engaged for like 2 months. Like,
saw that.
It was one of those things where it was like we live streamed it, like we eloped essentially. So we didn't have either families there out of like respecting both sides, not having the opportunity to be there because I live in Nashville right now, and my wife is born and raised here. So because of the condition of the world with like coronavirus, my family didn't have the opportunity to fly over here. But on the flip side of it, we weren't going to put the wedding date on hold because of what's going on.
Yeah.
So let's get married when things stop being crazy because like 2020 has been crazy enough, so people don't really know when things are going to stop being crazy.
Right. That is so true, Tavior. It's so true.
And you are in Nashville, so has moving to Nashville influenced your music career, or are you performing?
100%. It's I play different instruments, so people in this city are more inclined to listen to music with live instrumentation, and it's a different culture out here in which the people are more tangible. And when I say people, it's like, hey, like that dude won a Grammy, but he's just getting coffee here, and they'll have a complete conversation with you. Whereas LA is very like, you got to go through like 5 people to talk to the manager's manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know.
So it's very down to earth. I enjoy it a lot.
Okay, and you also too, you play the guitar. When did you first learn how to play the instrument?
I started really late. I started in college. I started playing guitar like 2021. I'm 27 now, so it was super late. I played college football, got hurt quite a bit, and then I was like, I always want to learn how to play the guitar, so I just taught myself.
Okay. Oh, taught yourself. Wow.
Self-taught, perfect. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like YouTube University, you know.
That's it. YouTube University.
Exactly.
Tavior, you played college football, like you just mentioned. So who's your favorite team? The NFL season just kicked off.
Okay.
Who's your favorite team?
I'm an LA Rams fan just for the fact that they're in the city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go Rams, always.
Go Rams. I'll do that for you. Go Rams.
Just for you.
What team are y'all into? Who you root for?
Seahawks.
Okay.
I'm kind of like torn between the Seahawks and 49ers. So my husband tells me to just pick one. Pick a struggle.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah. She's for the 49ers. I watch more basketball than football, but we grew up in Oakland, California, so we're always kind of stick in and around those teams. Yeah.
I used to live in Richmond, actually. That's crazy.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But we're based in Houston right now, even though our brand goes outside of that. But yeah, we grew up in Oakland, California.
Always California girls.
Yeah.
Always.
That's what's up. I love the band. That's dope.
Okay, listen, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to ask you 5 rapid questions about growing up in the Mowry household. So out of all your siblings, which one did you go to the most for advice?
Taj. It depends. It all depends. It's I'd say depending upon where I was in life, but Taj by like a smidgen.
Smidgen. Okay. All right, Taj.
Who's the next closest?
I can't tell you. You can't split those things. Like
right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So favorite childhood memory.
Favorite childhood memory, like with regards to my family or just in general.
Yeah, your family. Yeah. Your household. Yeah.
I would say just having everybody over and just grilling.
Yeah. Really? Okay, so are you a big griller?
I am. My pops would be on the grill holding it down.
Okay.
But we'd always have family over when something like that would be happening. So
okay, like that. All right, a little barbecue.
Okay, Tavior, when you were younger, did you get Tia and Tamera confused?
100%.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Let me ask you this too. Did you call both by one name?
I used to say sissy.
Okay.
Oh, sissy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Got it.
Like my cop out of being like, you know what I'm saying? Like not being able to tell different.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can guest star on a reboot of one of your sibling shows, would it be Sister or Smart Guy?
Smart Guy for sure.
Smart Guy for sure. Okay, gotcha.
You want to tell us why?
I think, well, obviously me and my brother have chemistry.
Yeah.
So just like capturing that, I think it would be super funny.
Now, have you seen all the shows from Smart Guy and Sister?
On
Netflix?
I have watched a good amount of them. I haven't been able to churn through the Sister catalog quite yet.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I for sure am like a college years fan.
Okay, got it. I want to share this too, Tavior. My oldest son, when he was younger, people always called him the Smart Guy. They said,
really?
Yeah, so thought I'd just throw that little tidbit out there for you.
Funny.
Okay, Tavior, last favorite place traveled with your family pre-pandemic?
Yeah.
Miami.
Okay, all right, Miami.
My family's from Miami, so like whenever we go there, grandma's house is just like 30 of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That energy is crazy.
Yeah.
In Miami.
Well, thank you for answering those 5 rapid questions. Got some good answers for it. And tell us, what do you have? You have anything coming up or anything that you're working on?
Yes. Well, I released the album last year called Honey Part 1, and I'm following it up with this EP called B-Roll. And it should be rolling out like this winter.
Okay, wonderful. And Tavior, one of the things that we like about you is you share a lot of yourself on your social media, namely Instagram. And you talk a lot about, you're very transparent. Mm-hmm. And I think you shared something in August, and you were talking about how people may, they see you a different way when you made it versus when you are working on something. You had little tidbits in there like, passing me up when I'm a cashier. So we really like that, that post that you made. What inspired you to share that type of story with your audience?
I feel like I'm misunderstood by default because everyone's going to have their own narrative about me based upon the family that I come from.
Yeah.
So if they were to see me through a screen, they're already drawing these assumptions off of like how my life has been spent, the kind of person that I am, and what's going on in my day to day. And when you listen to my music, I'm telling stories constantly, and you get to see like a deeper side of me. And I feel like the more that I'm transparent, the easier it is for you to see who I am. And like, I don't have anything to hide from you. But what I do know is that like you and I are more alike than we're different. And I believe that across the board. And I think the world needs more of that, period.
We love it. And please keep sharing that on your social media. A lot of us need to hear it. In the world that we live in today, every little bit of helping someone else and sharing our stories for the betterment of other people is very much needed in our world. Yes.
Do you have any advice to those who are looking to get married or looking for love in this pandemic that we're in right now? Being that you are newly married, do you have any advice?
I've been married for 48 hours. But I can say, like, my intent was marriage.
Yeah.
I wasn't out here like, well, let me see where it goes. Like, of course, like, I want to see if the person that I'm talking to is my wife. But I'm not out here playing games. And, like, the desire of my heart is set on marriage. Therefore, the intentions behind my actions are set on that as well. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then, like, being candid, like, be celibate. It's mad important. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it helps with your judgment. And now I know that, like, I love Zandy because of who Zandy is.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And my perception of her isn't distorted by sex.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And since I have that understanding, we can communicate through issues. We work through problems. We get to know each other on a deeper level, spiritually and emotionally. And now that we're married, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Physically, you feel me? But there's an order to that. And when you honor that order, it's just so much more rewarding.
So glad you spoke on that. So many people need to hear that, young and old. So glad you spoke on that. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of wisdom and maturity. You know, you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
And where did that come from?
The Lord, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, it's not me. I'll be the first to tell you that. I just try my best to position myself to receive as much as I can. And from there, just have it come out.
All right, Tavior, thank you so much for spending part of your afternoon with us, the Twins of Media Live, Trisha and Tasha. It's been a pleasure, and we hope to connect with you soon, like when your album comes out in December. You said December, correct?
Yeah, around fall. I would love that. Thank you for having me.
We'll love to connect with you again, and please keep being the light for everybody else, especially a lot of the young people. Keep being that light for them, and blessings for you and your beautiful wife. And please extend our hellos to your family as well, okay?
I will, for sure.
All right, enjoy your Friday.
Get some rest.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All right, bye.
Bye.